Welcome, it's Denome. In this video I will review KNC or the Kyber Network Crystal, what it is used for, what do I think of its potential, and in this video I will look at it as an investor. So I'm not going to go too deep into the technical aspects of it, because many people have covered that as well. And in this video I will show you the best ways how you can make money with KNC as well. So I will cover the best way to stake money, the best way to lend your KNC, and the best way to provide liquidity with KNC as well. And then I can show you the best way how you can overall make money with KNC as well. And at the end of the video, I will show you a small technical analysis part as well. So what do I think of its current price, if it's a good buy currently, or if it will go down or up very, very soon as well. So stick around for that as well. And who this video is for people who are thinking of buying KNC and don't know what to do with it, and people who are already holding KNC and you don't know really what to do with the coin. Because in this video, I'm 100% sure I will teach you at least 1 or 2 ways how you can make more money with KNC that you have not known before. I will guarantee you that. And if you think that is interesting, you know what to do, and let's get started. So first, what is KNC? Basically, it is providing liquidity for DeFi space, for decentralized finance, and it allows token swaps anywhere. So what is cool about KNC is that they have a system where they can connect the end user with all these market makers and liquidity pools and different token projects and everything else. And you can swap like USDT to ETH very, very easily and have high liquidity and low slippage. And the cool thing about the Kyber Network as well is that they have more than 100 integrations. So it is very easy for companies to start using KNC. For example, they have Argent wallet, which I covered in a previous video. So when you do a token swap on Argent, you are actually using KNC network without even knowing it. And that's the same case with many other places as well. And it is one of the most important DeFi coins out there, because it is providing solving the liquidity issue of DeFi as well. And as you can see here, they've been used for more than $1 billion worth of transactions. So it is one of the most critical building blocks for DeFi in the future as well. So if you are investing into Kyber Network, you are basically investing into DeFi overall as well. And I will show you the reasons as well very, very soon. But before that, let's just take a look at where it is currently. So if we take a look at the current rank, it's number 38 with a market cap of $300 million. So it is quite big already. It's not the smallest coin out there. So does it still have potential? I do think it does, because if you take a look at the all-time high, which was 2018 here, it's down 72% already. And as you can see, the volume has been rising, as well as the staking was just released on Kyber Network on July 7th. That's when the Kyber DAO, or the Kyber Decentralized Autonomous Organization, went live. And after that, you were able to stake your Kyber or KNC and earn staking rewards for that as well. And when you have staking on a coin, it limits the circulating supply in a way that usually is bullish for the coin, because not as many people want to sell it. They rather hold it if they believe in the long-term future as well. So I do think, because it was released here on July 7th, it has been consolidating afterwards. So it may be an interesting pick here as well for that purpose. But let's dive into more detail as well what it is. So first, before we look at the Kyber Network in itself, we have to take a look at the DeFi space overall. Because as you can see here, DeFi has went from almost less than $1 billion to almost $3 billion. So it's a nice 3x already in the last 3 months. And if we take a look at DEXs, which are decentralized exchanges, you can see Kyber Network is here number 6. But this is not really reflective of reality, because it says $7 million is locked in Kyber. But how Kyber Network works is that you don't really have to lock your funds in that. So it's not really as reflective of the users. But here, one thing I want to point out as well is that Curve Finance and Uniswap, they are releasing their coins very soon, or quite soon, sometime in the future. So keep an eye out for these 2 coins as well when they're coming out. And also, if you take a look at the consensus Quarter 2 2020 DeFi report that you can download online, if you just Google it, or I will link this in the description as well, you can see this chart here. So they lay out this chart with the volume, how much protocols are being used. And as you can see, Kyber here is just below Uniswap in its usage. So this is very important as well. If you're looking for the next 100x coin or the next whatever coin, you may want to look at these protocols here, because these are the growing DeFi protocols that are out there currently. And you can see how they are linked together, as well as their usage is reflective of the size of it currently. So that's where Kyber Network is currently. So now, what is it used for, and how do you make money with Kyber? So Kyber Network is a governance token. So when you hold it, you get to vote for changes in the system, as well as you can get to vote how the fees are distributed in the system. So here you can see that voters will earn staking rewards in ETH, which is quite interesting. So you don't earn KNC, you earn ETH. As well as when there are network fees, some of those fees will be burned. So the KNC supply will be slowly, it's deflationary. So the KNC will be burned. So the value that you have in KNC will go up in when time goes on, because some of the KNC is being burned all the time. And then there are rebates for liquidity providers as well. And very interesting thing here is that other use cases for KNC, they say here that payments go through the crypto.com and Monolith apps and Visa cards. And this was interesting to me because I wasn't able to verify this anywhere on the web. So I don't really know if this is the case currently, but I know that crypto.com, they have publicly stated that they are committed to creating a DeFi card. And they say it's very, very hard to do. And when they do create a DeFi card, I think they will be using KNC at least then. But I'm not really sure if they're using it now. I don't really think so. But this is what they have here. So it's an interesting here as well. And they have other places as well. And then they have the KyberSwap. And one thing I have to say about KyberSwap is that it's not really that good. It's not like really at all that good. So this is the KyberSwap. And here they say that you can do gas-free, no-fee limit orders with KyberSwap. So especially now when the gas fees are super high, I was thinking that, okay, I want to do a limit order here. And the problem with was this, I wanted to buy some band, because as you can see, it has been dropping now nicely. So it may be a good time to buy some band again. I made a video about that earlier, but now I wanted to buy some band with a limit order, let's say 1.2742. And I wanted to buy 215 band. And when I click this, I have ETH in my balance, but I have to convert ETH into wrapped ETH. So okay, let's convert it. And now it wants me to pay a gas fee to convert the ETH into wrapped ETH, so I can do the free transaction. So it's just like, I always have to have wrapped ETH in order to do these transactions. So it's not really free. So it's basically the same thing. I just buy some exchange, but usually when I buy it on an exchange, I don't have to pay the gas fees. So it's a little bit like meh. So keep that in mind as well. Maybe they will change it in the future, but currently you have to use the wrapped ETH, and it's quite bad in my opinion. And then now let's move into how you can make money with Kyber Network. So again, you can make money with staking, lending, as well as providing liquidity. So first, let's take a look at the voting or the staking. So this is the kyber.org where you can stake your KNC. And actually, you can see I staked 100 KNC. And here you can see the total amount of KNC staked is 58 million KNC. And the voting reward currently is about 265 ETH. And if you just divide that per KNC, that's about 0.00004 KNC, ETH per KNC. So if I had like 100 KNC, that would bring 1,000 KNC. That would bring the ETH that I get to 0.004 ETH that I can get for my $1,600 in the current market price. And when I want to collect this, let's just try to vote here. So you can vote how the fees are distributed, and most people want to vote this because they want the maximum amount of money. So let's just vote here. As you can see, the transaction fee is 0.013 ETH, which is much more than I can get from the reward. So I have to pay $3 to get a small feedback. So it's not really beneficial at all to vote currently. So this is, a lot of people are very upset about this. That's maybe one reason also why the price hasn't been going up. It's just the staking and the voting is really bad at the current ETH gas price. And if I go to vote here and I go to, where can I see it? There was some way, history, reward, no valid rewards. So I've staked for more than a week. So if I don't actually actively vote, I don't get any rewards. So my reward is 0 as long as I don't vote. So basically when I stake the KNC, I have to pay the gas fee, and when I stake it out, I have to pay a gas fee, and I haven't received any reward from KNC. So the current way how you can stake KNC is really crappy in my opinion. For an investor, it could be good for someone else. But when I was reading this blog.kyber.network, I found something really interesting about the staking, because the epochs, whenever they pay out the rewards, it happens every 2 weeks. Let me show that for you so you can believe it. Stake, participate in the Kyber DAO, decreasing supply, I already talked about that one. An epoch is about 2 weeks. That's when you have time to vote, and then you can receive the rewards. But a cool thing here is that they said, very low here, is that you can delegate your voting to a third party. And I was like, okay, that's very interesting, because I don't want to be paying gas fees every week just to receive a very minuscule reward. So how does it work? Currently, there's one place you can do it, which is X token by Michael Cohen. So I was like, okay, how can I do it? And I found out this post introducing X token. And here you can see that you have 2 ways how you can delegate your vote. Either they will always vote to increase stakers' fees, or they will always increase reserve rebates. And many people choose the A version of this wrapped token because it will give them the most amount of money in return as well. So, okay, they have this place xtoken.market, and you can invest into these wrapped KNC tokens. And the other one, the KNCA, is the one, as you can see here, it only has $200,000 currently accumulated here. And when you buy this, you can see there are a little bit of fees inside. So the Michael Cohen or X token team, they will receive some of those rewards. But because they have a lot of money inside this one, you don't have to collect the money every week. You simply have to hold this XKNCA token to receive the rewards. And how it works is currently one XKNCA is worth 0.1 KNC exactly. And in the future, one XKNCA will be worth 0.11 KNC. So it goes up in value overall in time when more epochs have happened in the voting and more staking rewards have been implemented in this wrapped token. And you can buy and sell these XKNCA tokens whenever you want. So for example, you can buy it with ETH on this platform, or you can buy it with KNC on this platform. And you simply review the trade, you accept all the terms, and okay, of course. You simply submit and you confirm here the transaction. Again, the transaction fee is currently very high, so keep that in mind as well. But that's how you do it, and then that's the only thing you have to do. And one thing I want to say about this also is that XKNC is a risky and highly experimental tech. So this is a smart contract, so it could be hacked. So be careful if you do delegate your KNC voting rights to a third party. So keep this in mind. So I don't take any responsibility if you do take this, but for an investor's point of view, this is much more profitable than the KNC staking. And I also confirmed that Michael J. Cohen, who is the editor of X Token or the founder of X Token, he's a real guy. He's been on Medium since 2018, and if you go over to his Twitter, you can see that he has been posting stuff since 2009, and he is a legit legit person, and he's posted some good stuff here as well. So that's why I can believe him, as well as if you go to the blog post from Kybernetwork, they actually talk about Michael Cohen and X token here. So that's why I do believe it's a legit system. So if you want to stake here, I will suggest you do the KNCA. And then let's talk about borrowing. So you can, let's talk about lending. So you can lend out your KNC token. And in the future, by the way, I was talking with the X token team. You can, in the future, use your XKNCA tokens as collateral to get a loan from Aave or some other DeFi platform as well. So for all of you guys who are into DeFi yield farming, this could be a way for you guys as well in the future. It's not available yet, but maybe in the future if they get enough people here on the XKNCA. And I'm not affiliated with them in any way, by the way. Next, let's talk about the borrowing. So you can go to defirate.com and go to lending. So let's take a look at 30-day average, and let's take a look at the KNCA. As you can see, if you lend out your KNCA, the yield the annual yield is very, very low. So it's not really beneficial to use any decentralized exchange to lend out your KNCA. But a nice place to do it is crypto.com, because you can earn up to 6% per year when you deposit KNCA in their earn plan. And how it works is that if you want the flexible option, when you can withdraw your funds whenever you want, then it's 2% per year. If you lock it for 1 month, then it's 4%. If you lock it for 3 months, then it's 6%. And there are some other rules here as well. And you have to have 500 MCO if you want the higher staking or the earn plan rewards as well. So keep that in mind. But crypto.com is much more better than the DeFi options as well. And if you want to get the KNCA, there's a syndicate listing event for KNCA currently, which happens in almost 2 hours from now, and then it's available for 24 hours. So if you want to buy 50% discounted KNCA, I will be buying it from crypto.com as well. And next, let's talk about the providing liquidity. So if you want to provide liquidity with KNCA, the best way to do it is on Uniswap. So here we are on uniswap.info, and we are looking at the ETH KNCA pair. And this is the best way how you can do this. And I've made a video how you can do this step by step, but basically you deposit 50% of ETH, 50% of KNCA into the liquidity pool. And as you can see here, there's more than $1 million worth of ETH and KNCA in this liquidity pool. And the volume traded in and out of this liquidity pool is about $200,000. And the fees that the liquidity providers get every day is about 600 or 500 and 600. And for simplicity's sake, I divided $500 of fees between $1 million of the liquidity. So that means that if you are part of this liquidity pool, you will be earning about 0.05% per day on your capital. So that's quite important. And that equates roughly to 20% per year just by holding your money in this liquidity pool. And there's something called impermanent loss also, so the actual reward may be less than the 20%, but I covered in that other video. It will be popping up here if you want to see that one. But providing liquidity is the most profitable way of owning ETH, the KNCA. And another thing is that ETH has not been pumping up too hard lately. So owning a little bit ETH and KNC in this pair is hedging against the drop in price of KNCA or the drop in price of ETH as well. So it's quite interesting way of earning money on KNC. So that's how you can provide liquidity. This was the best way I was able to find out how you can provide liquidity. And how you want, well, yeah, you can watch the other video how you can do that. But yeah, providing liquidity on Uniswap, quite easy. Anyone can do it with a low amounts as well. And now let's take a look at the price of KNC. So this is the chart for KNC, and this is from Binance. And as you can see here, we came out of this, what is it? The bear market, and we now we are in a bull market with KNC. And we have been here since November 2019 already. And since then, the price of KNC has went up 10x already. So it's been pumping hard since then. And since the drop in March of 2020, the price has gone up about 350% already. So the price increase is really high already, as well as if you take a look at this, there's a divergence in the price and the divergence in the RSI. So this usually means that there may be a pullback coming. So that could mean it, or a trend reversal as well. So looking at KNC USD, it is in the middle of this channel. So it may or may not be a good idea to buy it, but it's in the middle. But if we take a look at the fundamentals, then you can see they have the staking coming up. It is one of the most important DeFi coins out there. So if you believe the DeFi is still growing up, then KNC will probably grow with DeFi as well. And if we take a look at KNC BTC, this was a little bit more interesting in my view, because if we take a look at this channel here, we are almost, or were at the top of this channel. We came a little bit down, and now it looks like, if we just take a look at this one, is that maybe KNC wants to come down here. So maybe Bitcoin will have a run up before KNC actually goes up. So let's take a look at KNC ETH one more time here. KNC ETH, I didn't draw anything here. We can see there's a line here. Let's draw another line here. Yeah, they are lining up pretty well. So again, it looks like maybe ETH will outperform KNC in the near future, but that's another reason why the Uniswap pair may be better. So you are hedging against that as well, because you have to own 50% ETH and 50% KNC as well. And remember, KNC is deflationary, so the supply is going lower all the time. So keep that in mind as well. So I think KNC is a good long-term hold, but is it a good short-term hold? Maybe not. Maybe ETH will outperform, maybe Bitcoin will outperform KNC in the short term. And with KNC, it has some problems with staking, and the KyberSwap is not good as well. But the best ways how you can make money is the X token market. So you can earn the staking rewards passively. You don't have to do anything manually. And the best way how you can make money is the Uniswap liquidity pair. And I am buying KNC from the syndicate event, and I made videos about that before, so watch those as well. And I will probably keep the KNC from this event and put it in the Uniswap liquidity pool. That's my plan for KNC, and I do think it is good for long term as well. So I think that covers everything I wanted to say in this video. If you thought this was interesting, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and watch my previous videos how you can make money passively as well. And thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.